So I just want to talk about science-based lifting and the lessons that I've learned during my fitness journey. I've started really skinny, as most people have. Here are some photos of me. As you can see, my arm has gotten a little bit bigger, yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully I'm not coping. I've been training now for about a year and a half, something like that. And I just want to share the main learning lessons that I've had. So let's start with saying that muscle growth is not caused by micro tears. It is a myth. Micro tears are simply tears that will need to be regenerated. Muscle will not come back stronger. It's just a damage to the muscle. You will ask, well, then what does cause muscle growth? What actually causes muscle to get bigger? It's mechanical tension and it's motor unit recruitment. So mechanical tension is basically how hard it is for a muscle to contract, especially during the concentric part. So when the muscle is shortening, like this in a bicep curl, the upward motion, and it is high when the effort is high. Effort is effort. How much force are you putting in? How much are you pushing yourself? High effort will cause more mechanical tension. Motor unit recruitment. What is motor unit recruitment? Well, how does your muscle work? It has neurons that contract the muscle by itself. Our brain fires them and they contract the muscle. Obviously, because our brain is lazy and doesn't want to give too many resources to the thing that doesn't matter, it will recruit the least possible amount of motor units to do some task. So curling something like light, like this bottle, will recruit very few motor units because it's easy. And lifting something harder, I don't know why the fuck do I have this water bottle, will it recruit more motor units because it is harder and more motor units are required to do the task. And so the higher your effort is, again, all effort, you just need to train hard basically. I will get to an important thing, how knowing that micro tears do not cause muscle growth. So how does this actually change your training? Well, if you will just train as much as possible, like, right? But the thing is, like, that's not how you should train. You should give your body a lot of time to recover. Yeah, just a thing you need to understand. Doing more work will not always lead to more muscle growth because you also need a lot of rest. You need good recovery. Recovery is basically your nutrition, your sleep, and just how much time it has been from your last workout. The next thing is stability. So unstable is something where you have to stabilize a lot. I will show you an example. So your abs, abdominals, and your back erectors, and even legs will be activated. And the thing is, the question is like, why do you want only to isolate one muscle group? Well, the answer is because if you train two muscle groups or more, then they will gonna be stealing motor unit recruitment. Your central nervous system can only recruit so much motor units. It will be more effective if your nervous system focuses on one muscle than on two at the same time. Like, it should be, you should understand this. I hope you understand this. So that's why you need to be choosing good stable exercises where obviously don't choose something like unstable where it will be like that. And that's the reason why machines will be better, because they have a fixed path, you know. So you don't need to stabilize yourself. This is the reason why a good chest press machine will be better than a bench press, always. So the next thing is frequency. Frequency is very important. The frequency is simply how many times a week do you train your muscle group. High frequency is desirable, mainly because of the thing that the first few sets, and especially the first one, is a lot more productive and in stimulating muscle growth. It goes down. Every subsequent set, every additional set will lead to less and less growth, but they will give you more and more fatigue. I'm going to explain in a second what fatigue is. So for that reason, we desire high frequency, which is 2 to 3 times frequency per day. So this is the reason why brow split is non-effective. Your muscles recover in a 47 to 72 hours gap. So you need to be training a muscle group like every 47 to 72 hours. This will be a lot more effective than training it once a week. Fatigue. What is fatigue? Fatigue is when you do too much sets. Fatigue is when you have too much volume. Volume is how much you train. So fatigue is simply if you train too much. Obviously you shouldn't be training too much. 6 to 10 sets a week is plenty. Absolutely. For individual muscle group. If you go above that, you're not really gonna do much. You're gonna be really fatiguing your central nervous system, and you wouldn't be really causing much muscle growth. In a session, you shouldn't be doing more than 4 sets ever for a single muscle group. It will just get really fatigued. So this is the thing why chest days, back days, arm days are non-effective. Your muscle doesn't need that much volume, especially in a single day, to grow. Just fatigue maxing, bro, like, no, you shouldn't be doing that. So progressive overload. Progressive overload is when you progress, obviously, is when you slowly add weight to your exercises, add weight or reps, or just do it with a better technique. So like any kind of improvement will be progressive overloading. It is essential for muscle growth because after training the muscle, it comes back stronger. If it properly recovers, it's important. It is essential to challenge your muscles more and more as you grow. This is also one of the main drivers of muscle growth. Diet. What about your diet? Well, mainly, obviously, you should be hitting your calorie goals and your protein goals. Those are the two main things. Also, fats, like, bro, they're important. You can't live without them. They regulate hormones. You don't get your fats low. Uh, what about calories? If you want to bulk, just stay in a light calorie surplus. Something like 200 calories above that will result in about a kilogram of body weight put on every month. More than that, purely body fat, you don't need that. If you're natural, which I assume you are. So slight surplus, just hit your calorie goal. And if you're cutting, it could be more aggressive, but be careful with it. Cutting is... I'll probably make another video of cutting, maybe, I don't know. It's a lot easier for your body to use fat as a source of energy than your muscles. So that's the reason why you can cut down pretty aggressively and still keep a lot of muscle. Protein, obviously, 0.8, something about 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Something like 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight every day. Hit that goal, it's essential. Best sources of protein are eggs, meat, fish, what else? Cottage cheese is pretty good, had it today. Carbs, what about carbs? You should definitely eat carbs because they're the main source of energy, especially before your workout. Eat some carbs. Sleep, it's mainly when the muscle grows. You gotta sleep something like about 8 to 10 hours of sleep. Like generally, I just want to be safe with that because sleep is very, very important for muscle growth, from what I know, right? And so yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. And this is kind of my first video in about a half of a year when I have not posted. Yeah. So yeah. Peace out. So yeah. Peace out. So yeah. That's about it. Peace out.